What happens when the purveyor of violence comes face to face with WWE's most explosive young star? What if the first thing Jon Moxley does after returning to WWE is target the heart of Paul Heyman's Vision faction? Moxley just confronted Bron Breakker in an explosive showdown that will leave you breathless. Subscribe right now because the war at Survivor Series just got personal. The WWE Universe is still processing Jon Moxley's shocking return to WWE at Survivor Series, but the man himself wasted no time making his presence felt. In a backstage segment that crackled with intensity, Moxley sought out the youngest and most volatile member of Heyman's Vision faction for a confrontation that set the tone for the entire night. The challenge for Jon Moxley was establishing his place in this new landscape immediately. With Survivor Series hours away, he needed to send a message not just to Paul Heyman, but to the entire Vision faction. What better way to do that than by confronting their most explosive member and showing that fear doesn't exist in his vocabulary? The confrontation erupted backstage as Bron Breakker was being interviewed about the War Games match. Suddenly, Jon Moxley emerged from the shadows, that familiar wild look in his eyes that WWE fans remember so well. "You're the new monster on the block, huh?" Moxley said, circling Breakker like a predator. Breakker stood his ground, not backing down an inch. "I've been watching you," Moxley continued. "All that explosive energy, all that raw power. But you've never faced real violence. You've never been in a war where the only rule is survival." Breakker smirked confidently. "I'm not scared of you, old man," he fired back. Moxley's response was chillingly calm. "You should be. Because in that cage tonight, I'm not here to wrestle. I'm here to hurt people. And you're at the top of my list." This confrontation represents the ultimate clash of generations and philosophies. Jon Moxley, the seasoned veteran who's fought in every kind of match imaginable across the globe, versus Bron Breakker, the explosive young star who represents the future of WWE. What makes this dynamic so compelling is the contrast in their approaches to violence. Breakker relies on raw athleticism and powerhouse moves, while Moxley embodies controlled chaos and psychological warfare. By immediately targeting Breakker, Moxley is employing brilliant strategy. He's going after the most emotionally volatile member of Heyman's team, someone whose overconfidence could be exploited in the chaotic War Games environment. You cannot miss the explosive collision between Moxley and Breakker at Survivor Series. If you're not subscribed, you're missing the most intense generational clash in WWE. Hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and tell us in the comments who you think wins this battle of styles. The purveyor of violence has found his prey. Make sure you're here to witness the hunt.